Hey everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. It's the final episode, episode 32. On the last episode, we beat the game, but there is more to do. And the reason why I saved this for the end is because this particular little bonus piece of content that's only exclusive here in Final Mix kind of sets up the sequel. So I figured better to do this post-game than do it before the end of the game. So figured nice time to do it. So what happens here is there's a bunch of secret bosses, like I mentioned in the secret bosses episode, and they all mostly unlock after you beat Hallow Bastion the first time. So once you lock the keyhole, that's it. They all sort of spill out and go to all the other worlds. Or I think before you lock the keyhole, I'm actually not entirely sure. I think it's post keyhole. They tend to all unlock. However, one of them is tied to the final rest spot at the end of the world. So when you get to the end of the world, the final save point, and you save the game there, you've unlocked this last fight. So real quick before we turn around and do the surprise, I don't have anything else new on, but my abilities have gotten a lot better since the last time. So I believe we were at Aerial Sweep on our main file. So I ended up getting Combo Plus, Leaf Bracer, Trinity Limit, Air Combo Plus, Berserk, Critical Plus, MP Rage, and Lucky Strike. So I've got a couple new things on. I'm now level 90, which may not entirely help me. I wish I was level 100. Because this guy that we're about to fight is a tad tricky, and he has one particular moveset that's going to screw up because it's completely random and it's like a lottery, and I hate lottery type moves because based on skill, it's just based on whether or not you can mash the button fast enough, and I suck at those because my hands are very jittery, I move around very spastically, and this isn't exactly the easiest thing to quickly jump between on the command gauge. So yeah, if you go to the end of the world and you save the game at the final rest spot and you come back here to Hallow Bastion, you'll notice that Maleficent's Dark Energy Portal is back up and running, and why would that be? So if you actually talk to the princesses, they'll actually tell you different things now. We could suppress the power if it were the darkness, but this is different. It's a force unlike the darkness. What is this feeling? It's different from the darkness. Be careful, Sora. There's an ominous presence beyond the gate. Let's see what Cinderella and Aurora have to say. Could the appearance of that gate be a bad omen? I sense a presence coming from that gate, but it's not the darkness, it's another power altogether. So yeah, if you were paying attention during the Secret Ending movie, you probably noticed there was a couple of terms thrown around there that you might have thought were a little weird. So this might have something to do with that, maybe not, maybe it does. But let's go through and see what happens. And I'm going to have to talk over this cutscene because there's half vocals, half not. Also, the vocals here have been ripped from earlier in the game. It's not new dialogue. They used lines from earlier in the game and just spliced them in, so it's kind of weird. So basically, if you looked at that really fast and that didn't have a seizure, basically there's a bunch of lines from earlier in the game.
Who are you?
Ah, it seems you are special too.
Ansem?
That name rings familiar. You remind me of him.
What's that supposed to mean?
So yeah, you'll notice that this guy is wearing a black jacket similar to the characters that were in the Secret Ending movie. So yeah, this was created after those two movies were made because this wasn't in the original Kingdom Hearts, this was only in Final Mix. And this thing was pretty cool to see this guy as a secret boss because it means you are not whole. Because it was kind of like cool to see a future element thrown into the game. And even if it was only in Japan, you are incomplete. It was just cool to see. So seeing videos of this back when I was younger was pretty dang cool. Allow me. To test your strength. So yeah, so this is the beginning of what starts off as a bunch of cryptic final bosses in the Kingdom Hearts series, where after the game's over, there's always a boss that seemingly hints at the next game in the series in some way. So yeah, this is the Mystery Man, or the hooded figure, and yes, it looks like he's got lightsabers, but they're not. They're some sort of energy plasma weapon thing. So yeah, he's pretty tough, and if I wasn't level 90, I'd probably be having a lot worse of a time with this. A trick I want to do though here, I might not want to do it right now, but I want to do it before we get to about like halfway in his health. I want to summon Tinkerbell, and I know you're probably thinking, wait, Chris is going to summon something? Chris played the whole game and he never summoned a single thing. Well, yeah, remember I mentioned before that roulette spinner wheel? Yeah, I don't want to be bothered with that. So the roulette spinner wheel will give me one free shot, and I believe that was sort of the move there, but I want to try to get him down to the orange before I do this. He's very quick and very agile, so you want to be able to quickly be able to dodge roll out of the way, and you want to be able to guard a little bit. So I'm going to hopefully just knock him down to... Ugh, damn it, I should put items in my... Now I'm thinking I should have done items. I'm going to just show this all live. I'm probably going to show you all the deaths I get because I'm going to die here, just letting you know. Sorry, I did it all. I got to wait for Donald and Goofy to come back online because I can't summon things without them, so I actually might have to heal them. I don't think I have... I'll heal Donald. Maybe Donald can quickly... bring Goofy back online. Alright, so Goofy's on. I'm going to summon Tinkerbell. So yeah, this is what a summon looks like. I don't summon things in the entire game, but yeah, Tinkerbell allows you to die, and you get to come back to life for free. So I'm putting this on as a buffer. In the off chance he does the roulette spinner wheel thing, and I mess it up terribly, I'll have a bit of a free hit. So I think I have an ether. I want to put that on real fast. Yeah, so I'm doing pretty good at level 90. I probably should have been level 100, but I just was bored out of my mind leveling up. Even with the XP bracelet, leveling up is a pain, and it's time-consuming. And I've done it so many times now in this game, I just don't care. So yeah, he does this move like he'll go incorporeal and turn into smoke and move away from you. And that's very annoying because all you want to do is hit him. All you want to do is just take a few shots on him, and you can't do it because he's not friggin' there. Probably also maybe now in retrospect should have equipped Donald and Goofy with some stuff. Should have maybe done that. He's now down to a bar and a half. He's definitely going to do roulette spinner move at some point just to mess with me right now because he's probably getting a little peeved that I'm kicking his ass. So... let's take a look. See if I can do sliding dash. Whoop, move around, move around. Okay, nice. If he does the lightsaber move, then it's a pretty good time to go hit him because he'll do all these fancy flips and crap. And I was trying to heal and I used Blizzard. If you notice that throughout the playthrough, I never used spells either. I always just constantly hitted people. So yeah, this is an annoying move. I'm probably dead. Heal, Sora, heal, Sora. Heal. I probably should heal again. I should probably heal again. I'm gonna use the elixir. I'm gonna use. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I think I got it. I think I actually managed to use the elixir. Or did I use the other? I don't even know. I can't see because my screen is actually covered by a cabinet on the corner. And come on. All right, he's down to one bar. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it any second now. I bet you anything he's going to do the roulette. Well, if I go through this whole fight and he doesn't do it, I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised that not only did I beat the guy in one go, which I'm getting dangerously close to doing. Let's see. Can we do it? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it on the next move. He's gonna do it. He's gonna spin around behind me, and he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me with it, and I'm gonna die. Tinkerbell's still out, so I will have enough time. So hopefully I can do it. I will laugh my ass off. I think I'm gonna do it. Without getting that stupid roulette thing. I hate that move with a passion, and I think I may have done it. I don't want to jump the gun here, but I think I may have done it. Let's heal real fast. Come on, just get a little closer to me. Use the lightsaber. I did it. Wow, that is amazing. So I can't show you it because now that I beat him. Maybe I'll just queue up another file, but I'll show you. I'll tell you what it's like. It's basically he's gonna lock you in place, hold you in the air, and you have to hit the command gauge for release. And if you don't hit the exact thing, you die instantly. Basically, you have like 2 shots to do it, and then you lose health. So that's pretty amazing. I did that in one go. That was unedited. I'm pretty damn impressive. Yeah, I'll say impressive. I did that in one go. I never do that fight in one go, even at level 90. That's very nice. This will be enjoyable.
What are you talking about?
It is beyond your comprehension for now. Of course, the game hasn't set up all the stuff for the sequels. Until we meet again.
Wait, what are you...
I am... but a mere shell. And for beating him, you get the EXP necklace, which makes it very easy, and you get I think the final answer report. So yeah, the necklace you get for beating him. So if you're having trouble beating the final boss, this is a good point to get the EXP bracelet, and you'll raise up more experience. But again, you're going to be like almost level 90 at this point, so what's the difference? It just makes it a little bit less of a struggle. So before we end it finally, that was only 9 minutes. Damn, I thought that was going to take longer because I figured I was going to die a lot. So yeah, we finished the Ansem report. So we're going to read them all now. And some of these are new. I don't remember which ones are. I think there was only, I forget how many. There may have only been 10 originally, but there's new ones. I'll try to point out which ones are new. See if I can remember. So we read the first one, but I'll read them over again. So much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe in darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can spread and swallow the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness, darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before this world is lost to those taken by the darkness. Alright, number 2. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiments cause the test subjects' hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produce no signs of recovery. I can find those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Sometime later I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight, creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? So yeah, Ansem here did some experiments on some people, basically ripped darkness out of their hearts, and ended up seeing the first form of the Heartless, the original Heartless, the pureblood Heartless that I mentioned a couple of episodes ago. So report 3, the shadows that crawl beneath the castle. Are they the people who lost their hearts, or incarnations of the darkness, or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I am sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. Big props there, dude. Totally couldn't have seen that name coming. So yeah, that's where Ansem named them. The Heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I provided them both living and non-living samples. They have responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who have lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. I must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It just occurred to me, could they be the darkness in people's hearts? So some creepy stuff going on. To study Heartless behavior, I've picked one out for observation. It wiggles its antenna and is seeming as sensing a target headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antenna began to vibrate, as if it was searching for something. Suddenly, a strange door appeared. I had never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole, but it didn't seem to be locked. So I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night, I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? So yeah, the meteor showers are a reference to the worlds, or at least the walls between the worlds falling apart, I think. A massive core of energy lay beyond the door sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all the Heartless. But what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis based on my observation of the Heartless. The Heartless feed the others' hearts, and they yearn for that energy core. The thing beyond that door must be a heart too, the heart of this world. There is no proof, but having felt that immense energy, I am certain that was the heart of the world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts not only from all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I scoured even mention such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened the door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow, but I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners of this tiny place. So yeah, he found gummy blocks. I don't think he ever specifies it by name, but I think that's what he's discovered. There is no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and their mysteries, shrouding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that artificially creates Heartless, so this is where the pure blood and the artificial Heartless come. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. The device is an accumulation of all my research thus far. The machine's test ran successfully created a Heartless. This may be a step in creating a heart from nothing. The artificially and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purposes of this experiment. So I will mark the ones that are created artificially. So this is where he explains that brand that I mentioned a few episodes ago, the Heartless emblem. Those are the ones that Ansem created in this experiment. So it is explained here in the report. 9. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening the door has opened up a path to the interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest, that of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says it wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to the door that I have opened. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky. And deep within each world lies a door to its heart. The heartless desire those hearts. Born out of the darkness in people's hearts, they seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that is it. The heartless come from people's hearts, as does the darkness. Is the core of the world's heart the world of the heartless? I will pursue the answer there and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast it off and plunge into the depths of darkness. Oop, jumped page. Oop, I clicked 10 again. Opening the door to a world's heart causes its worlds to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why the gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a Keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the wielder of the key appears in this world. If the princesses and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's power, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. So, who is he talking about? My body is gone. The heart should have returned to the Heartless, and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain, and yet to take the form of a Heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the door of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a dark place in which darkness resides. Details shall be archived in a separate report. There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness and the realm of light, and the world in between, wherein lies true nirvana. And finally, the last one, and this is one of the new ones. Where does the body go when it's separated from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the Heartless, the physical form disappears, but that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that's the case, then it's possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither dark nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if yourself exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed Nobody. And this is a big tease for not only Chain of Memories, but Kingdom Hearts 2, because it turns out there's actually another enemy that's lingering out there in the worlds that we haven't encountered yet, but we soon will, and they're going to cause quite a bit of trouble for us. So yes, that is what the Ansem report is meant to pretty much explain. A little bit more about the sequel stuff and leaving some hints as to what happened. So the girl in the report who isn't mentioned is actually Kairi. Kairi is from Hallow Bastion, which it's heavily implied, again, throughout the game. It's never actually specifically stated, but it's clear based on the flashbacks and everything. Yes, Kairi is from Hallow Bastion, and Ansem sends her off to the Destiny Islands to see if her leaving will somehow bring her in contact with the Keyblade Master, which technically it does, because she ends up meeting Riku and Sora, both of whom can wield the Keyblade. So in some essence, Ansem's hypothesis in theory was right. The princess leading off did lead to the connection of Keyblade wielders. Maybe not in the way he intended, but it happened. So yeah, that's a little bit of a tease for that. So that's it. We're done with Kingdom Hearts. You don't get anything else for beating him, just the EXP bracelet, necklace thing, whatever. And once you leave this area, it seals up. So I think once we leave, I think the portal will disappear behind us. Yep, it's gone. And I think the princesses say nothing now? Nope, now they go back to their original thing. So yeah, that's it. We're done. That is the end. So we've reached the end of the playthrough. Yeah, that video was a little shorter than I thought it was going to be, because I honestly thought it was going to be 20 minutes of me dying. So that was very, very good that I beat that fast. So I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. And don't worry, I think before long we will get started with the sequel, Chain of Memories. However, there's a bit of a story to tell before we delve into that one. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know that not every part was that interesting. I know that I probably rambled a bit. I repeated myself probably. I ummed and a lot probably in some spots. Figured it was a decent first go, though, in retrospect. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see if we'll continue on with the Kingdom Hearts series. I'm actually really hoping that I can. I want to try to play as many of them as I can before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. The release schedule for these videos might not lead up to that date, but I hope to have beat them all and have them all at least recorded by the time that game comes out. Maybe I'll do Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe after I play it like 100 times. Maybe we'll get to that someday. But for now, I think we'll call it quits here. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the next Let's Play, which will definitely be Chain of Memories. I don't know when that'll be posted, but should be soon. Should be soon, because at this point, you guys are watching this. The series is all done. Right now, I'm still in the middle of doing a bunch of videos, but I think I'll get started. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys on the Chain of Memories Let's Play.